We've just heard the gospel in which the parents of Jews sent priests and Levites.
Thank you.
To ask John the question, who are you? It seems like a simple question, but be careful. Simple questions can sometimes be the most difficult to answer. The first question in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, is after Adam and Eve had sinned, and they were hiding in the garden. And God came walking in the garden and asked a very simple question. Where are you? Again, a simple question, but a deep and profound question as well. And sometimes we try to avoid us answering this difficult question by giving the most simple and most obvious answer. When somebody would ask, who are you? Very often we will respond by giving our name. I am Father Peter. That's it. Respond to the question, yes and no. Because the question is not what is your name, but who are you? The one who is asking wants to know more than just our name. In fact, John did not respond with his name. He responded by saying who he is not. I am not the Christ. I am not Elijah. During the time, people were expecting the coming of the Messiah. And so John clearly said, I am not the Messiah. I am not the Christ. And people believed that before the coming of the Messiah, the prophet Elijah would come again. So if he were not the Messiah, so maybe he is Elijah preparing the coming of the Messiah. And he says, I am not Elijah either. The question today for each and every one of us, who are you? Again, how do we respond to this question if we were to be asked? Again, it depends on the context in which the question is asked. But the context today is, who are you in relationship with God? Who are you? Don't respond with your name, because God knows your name. God knows the name of each and every one of us. But who are you in relationship with God? Just as the question that God posed to Adam and Eve right after they had sinned. Where are you? The obvious answer is, I'm in the garden. But that's not the answer God is looking for. The answer God is looking for is, where are you in relationship with me? Who are you? That's the question that we all have to answer today. Who am I in relationship with God? Pope Francis, in different contexts, have responded to this question, and in one only, Pope Francis says, it will help us to remember that we are primarily God's children, not masters of our own lives, but children of the Father, not autonomous and self-sufficient adults, but children who need to be lifted up and embraced in deep love and forgiveness. Pope Francis himself said, I am a sinner whom the Lord looked upon with mercy. In the Gospel acclamation, we heard the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. To all who received Him, He gave power to become children of God. Who are you? Who am I? I am a child of God. I have strayed from God's path. I am in need of God's forgiveness and God's mercy. And God has sent His Son to save me and to make me once again His child.